Welcome to Timeless Audiobook, The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt. Introduction. In a world where childhood has rapidly transformed from bikes and backyard games to screens and social media scrolls, The Anxious Generation by Jonathan Haidt explores one of the most alarming crises of our time: the dramatic rise in youth anxiety, depression, and mental illness. With compelling research, powerful storytelling, and a deep sense of urgency, Haidt takes readers on a journey through what he calls the Great Rewiring of Childhood, a cultural shift that has left millions of young people more isolated, overwhelmed, and emotionally fragile than ever before. This isn't just another book about screen time. It's a bold, data-driven warning about what happens when a generation is raised online instead of in the real world. Summary. Jonathan Haidt, a social psychologist known for his sharp insights on morality and society, dives deep into the causes behind the growing mental health epidemic among Gen Z. He argues that between 2010 and 2015, childhood was rewired in a way that disrupted natural development. Play-based, in-person, and independent experiences were replaced by overprotection, digital interaction, and the constant pressure of online validation. In Haidt's view, this transition wasn't a minor adjustment, but a radical shift in how children grow, relate, and build resilience. At the heart of this transformation is the rise of the smartphone. Haidt points out that the widespread use of smartphones, particularly social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, has fundamentally changed adolescence. These platforms, designed to be addictive, constantly bombard children with images of perfection, conflict, and social comparison. This continuous exposure erodes self-esteem, shortens attention spans, and feeds into a cycle of anxiety and depression, particularly among teenage girls who are more vulnerable to online social dynamics. The book also reveals how schools and parenting styles have unintentionally contributed to this crisis. Haidt discusses how well-meaning but overprotective parenting, combined with an educational system obsessed with safety and conformity, has stripped kids of the opportunity to develop independence and emotional strength. As a result, children are entering adulthood without the coping mechanisms they need to handle real-life challenges. What makes The Anxious Generation stand out is its mix of hard science and human experience. Haidt uses studies in psychology and neuroscience alongside personal stories from parents, teachers, and teenagers themselves. He presents striking statistics about rising suicide rates, increased psychiatric hospitalizations, and the soaring use of antidepressants and anxiety medications among youth. But this book is not just a diagnosis, it's a call to action. Haidt offers clear solutions, from delaying smartphone access to encouraging more unstructured outdoor play, rebuilding community support systems, and redesigning digital platforms to be less exploitative. He calls on parents, educators, and tech companies to take collective responsibility for healing this anxious generation. The Anxious Generation is a must-listen audiobook for anyone concerned about the future of young people. With its urgent message and eye-opening revelations, this book doesn't just inform, it demands change.